5. Paul Newcomb, R.J. Marcotte, ready to have at it. Looking for the green, trouble in one car. The 13 of Rowdy Burns comes to a halt off of turn number 2. 19 DAV Fall Classic. Field is set, ready to go. Kyle Souza lets him loose. We're back underway. They're already spread out 3 wide as they come off of turn number 2. Bennett looking for some running room. Look at Charlie Martinez up on the outside as well.
All bunched up 3 wide, a couple rows deep, and Hammond goes around, able to keep it going. They're gonna, big wreck on the front.
5 cars involved, make it 6 now, as you've got the 33 of Charlie Martinez between Newcomb to bring the field down. Tessier on the outside. Well, we're going to go one more lap, and what the heck happened there? Something a lot of fathers and sons, well, they can't say that they've been able to do. Field is set as Mason Tessier brings the field down. Green is out. They rolled out it to turn number 1. They fan out 3 and 4 wide. Down the backstretch they go, and Tessier sets the pace down into 1 and 2.
Tessier with Brendan Hammond in tow as they cross 1 lap off the board. There's Doucette in 3rd. Down into the corner they go. Trouble on the front stretch. Bennett again involved, this time with
he's just making evasive actions as Wood went around. Off of turn number 4, Hammond sits in the number 2 spot as he chases Mason Tessier down into the corner. Doucette sits 3rd. LeBrun is 4th. And the 09 rounds out the top 5.
Peter Bennett having a tough go of it early on here. The battle for 3rd heats up. Luke LeBrun looks underneath Doucette for that position as they race off turn number 2. LeBrun hops into 2nd, and Tessier and Hammond now battle for 1st.
Off of turn number 4, and Brendan Hammond slides in down to the inside, takes over the lead from Mason Tessier. Here comes LeBrun in that number 27. Doucette and Parsons on his tail as they hit turns 3 and 4. It is Skeeter at the top of the leaderboard to lead lap number 5.
Single file through your top 5, and sitting in that 5th position is Josh Parsons, knowing that if he can have a good show
out of the front row. Luke LeBrun up into the 3rd spot in the number 27. Ryan Doucette in the 77. Josh Parsons in the 09. Casey Call in the 90. Those are the first 3 rows. Green flag unfurls. Skeeter gets a jump, but the call is coming from behind.
Casey Call to the outside, making a good run. Lots of speed on that outside lane. He's going to slow it up, though. Fall back in line to the outside. Parsons now up to that 3rd spot. Down on the rear bumper of the 27 of LeBrun, all over LeBrun as they race down the back. Top 3, about 2 car lengths ahead of Tessier in 4th.
Into 3 and 4, and LeBrun has moved himself up into the number 2 spot. 19, make it 18 laps remaining. And the 50 of Bennett has cracked the top 10. Down the backstretch, he closes in on the 17 of Reagan Parent, but up front, battle for 2nd. Parsons down to the inside of LeBrun, down into turn number 1.
Josh Parsons able to clear LeBrun, hops up into 2nd. LeBrun looks for that crossover move, though, down the back and into 3. Parsons opens that door a little too much. They're side by side through the corner. LeBrun gets a little loose, though. Parsons with a good run looks to clear LeBrun in 1, but LeBrun sticking with him side by side through 2.
Look at Marfilo in that 7-12 working the outside lane. He, Cole, and Doucette battle for that 5th spot off of turn number 4. Give the advantage to the 77, that time across the stripe. And here comes Bennett into the fight. Bennett looking for 8th down the back straightaway.
Down to the corner they go. Peter Bennett down to the bottom will take that position away. Now sets his sights on Call and Doucette. Goes right at it underneath Doucette. Looking to hop up into that 6th spot. On down the back they go into 3. He clears for the pass, and now sets his sight on Casey Call.
Bennett on a tear through the field, and he's got some more making up to do to catch that 09. Parsons sits in the number 2 spot. He's got 4 wins on the season, but a couple of bad nights cost him big time early in the year. Cross flags out. 13 down, 12 to go. Call hard and deep down to the inside of Tessier. That's the battle for 4th down the back straightaway.
Big move there from Casey Call. He hops up into that 4th spot, and that puts Tessier right in the eyesight of the 50 of Peter Bennett, who closes that gap right on the rear bumper of Tessier as they roll down through 1 and 2. He comes off with a good run off turn number 2, looks low on Tessier. Tessier opens up that door. Bennett underneath for 5th.
Field stretching itself out around the 3rd mile. Deep in the field, the 71 of Newcomb, the 79 of Wood battle for position. Give it to the 71 of Newcomb as he tries to make up some lost ground. Up front, Skeeter in the 7. The 09 of Parsons in a breakaway over LeBrun in the 27. Cole in the 90. Bennett in the 50 are your top 5. Here comes the 77 of Doucette. Down to the inside of Mason Tessier into 3.
Josh Parsons has been closing that gap on Brendan Hammond each lap around, and with 8 to go, he's within 2 car lengths of your leader, Skeeter. Down into 3 and 4 they go. Parsons good through the corners and off. He closes it down to 1.
Earlier this year, Brendan Hammond broke through for his first career Nick's Pitstop Legends win. Has been unable to break through since for win number 2. Tonight could be the night, but heavy lap traffic. Wood slides up, stays out of the way. Then you've got the 11 of Frechette, the 3/4 in front of him. The laps are winding down. When they come off of 4, there are 5 laps to go. The top 2 nose to tail off of 4.
A great run, though, for your points leader, Peter Bennett, after the incident he was involved in early on. Started at the rear of the pack. He knew he had to fight back. He's made his way up to 5th so far, and maybe trying to close on that 90 of Casey Call, but Call gets really fast off turn number 4 and closes himself on Luke LeBrun.
Down the backstretch, they go in some clean green racetrack for your top 2 as they hit 3 and 4. 3 laps to go. Does Parsons have anything left up the sleeve? Can he find a way by the Jerry's General Maintenance number 7? Skeeter pulls away down into 3 and 4.
Yeah, Parsons ran it hard into that last corner. Might have lost a little bit off turn number 2. And now Hammond, a great run off 3 across the stripe, down into 1 and 2. Brendan Hammond leads the way down the back.
The Ivory Silk rolls high in the air. One more time around for the 7 of Hammond. He leads it down into 1 and 2. A couple of cars in front of him. Shouldn't be an issue. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. One more car in front. Checkered flag is out. One car around the 23 and close up. Oh! The checkered and the caution at the same time. And by 8 thousandths of a second, Parsons takes down the win. The 23 goes around here on the front.
I was kind of just blown away by what the heck happened at the end there. But nevertheless, you cross the line first, you get the win. How does that feel for you, especially in this points race?
Definitely feels crazy. I definitely was with him the whole time. It just started to fall off at the end, and then I lost all brakes, and I saw a spot, and I filled the gap, and here I am now.
I think it all happened so fast. Everyone's trying to figure out what happened. But regardless of it, you do finish in front of Peter Bennett. You got at least 4 spots on him, it looks like, maybe 5. Can't see the scoreboard. But you do gain some ground on that points lead. It's still a decent gap. You have a lot of work to do come next week, but how confident are you in this 09?
I'm pretty confident, after the beats and bangs we had just previously in this race. Definitely need to go back through the car, but I have a feeling we'll be in good standards.
Well, who do you want to thank here to help you come home with the checker tonight?
I want to give a big thank you to my mom and dad. I want to thank Triple G Scaffold, Diera Carlin Sun Builders, Nicholas Kohler Racing, Nick's Pit Stops, Crossroads, Auto Collision, Norwood Printing, G&G Silk Screening, J. Parsons Trucking. And I also want to give a big shout out to all my friends, family that always come out every week to come support me. I also want to give a thanks to all the sponsors that I'm currently forgetting. But it was definitely one of the closest races I've ever had.